Primal Dragons. Monsters awakened to power beyond Septimas, ascending even adepts. I heard it was bad, but that thing doesn't even look human anymore.
Barging in here like that? Rude. Expediently rude, I say. What in tarnation do you want?
I am Kirin from Shadow Yakumo. I'm here to clean up the mess you made. If you want to leave here alive, I suggest you get out while you still can.
Shadow Yakumo? The ones who control the glaives? Did they figure out that our reply was less than honest? But I must say, we haven't done anything wrong. Without all these glaives, we'd never be able to keep him in check.
The glaives aren't capable of suppressing this much power. It's escaping!
He broke the seal? This never came up in our simulations.
As always, our soothsayer's prediction was right on time. Too on time if you ask me. If we had this prediction sooner, things could have been much less messy. Oh well. Hey you, Lord of Dragons! I'll take that power and bind it properly with my radiant fetters. Your fate is sealed.
I'm sensing something.
Yo, babe. How you doing? You picked a fine day to take your dog for a walk. Why's a cutie like you out all by yourself?
I'll be damned. It speaks. This is very different from your situation, Gunvolt.
Come on now. We were just having a nice chat here. Why you gotta bring up some other dude's name? The name's Black Badge. How about you and me paint the town red on this holy night?
Sorry, I'm not into smooth talkers like you. Besides, you're a wanted man.
Ouch! Total Ice Queen. You're just gonna diss me like that? It's always like that, huh? Nobody gives a damn about me. That's it. I've had it. I'm gonna destroy everything on this holy night. I can't stand any of you! I'll waste them! It's this!
Easy peasy.
Quantum!
You're finished!
Dance, dance! You see that? This is so not over yet! Now I'm seeing red! Procession! I don't need no messiah! Sauce! Mega Ultra Palmer!
What do you think you're doing? Running around my castle and messing everything up! So you're Shiron. Don't mind us. We're just here to seal your dragon away. I don't think so. I need this power to make myself more manly. Hell yeah! Witness the true power of a genius pro gamer! Round one! Here I come! Game on! Let's go! No way I'm gonna lose! I'll leave this to you! Where can I be? Now. Leave this to me,
You're up, Kirin!
Where can I be? Where am I? Hold away! Game over!
Hey! Only authorized personnel are allowed here. What's your name and who's your supervisor?
I'm Kirin, battle priestess for Shadow Yakumo, on loan to Sumaragi's dragon saviors. I heard there was someone out of control here. As for the authorization, I'll get that later.
Sumiragi? I wasn't informed of this! Have you no respect for proper business etiquette? Paperwork must be submitted months in advance before any outsiders can be allowed entry. Looks like it's now my job to beat some business sense into you. Will your eyes be able to keep up? Where are you looking? Take this! Can you stop it? Eat this! Excellent!
I'm going in!
I'll leave this to you.
How about this? These little...
Bye, TV.
You got this!
My last resort! Atom Smasher!
Too slow.
Here it comes!
Let's go! Gunvolt! Hidden 90-second run. Divine Ruin Heresy!
Damn you!
You two must be the ones ruining all the peace and quiet around here.
Huh? That was going to be my line.
It's against my principles to raise a hand against women and children. But even if I want to show mercy, these muscles of mine won't allow it. My muscles, together with my toolless Septima, are gonna waste you. Come on, biceps! Here comes the pump! Let's fight like men!
I'm going in!
Fight on my end!
Going through!
Why don't I gotcha?
Going through!
Not too shabby. I'll smash you! Wide open! You're toast! Amazing!
Leave this to me.
You're up, Kirin!
Let's settle this in the ring! Let's have some fun, okay?
Let's go! Gunvolt! Hidden 90-second run. Divine Ruin Heresy!
My muscles!
You came all the way here to welcome us. My, this is such an honor.
Who's there?
Ah! How'd it get so bright all of a sudden? Is all of this your doing?
My Septima is rather impressive, isn't it? Pleased to make your acquaintance. I am Zed, leader of Attempts.
Attempts? Is that the name of your organization?
Correct. I believe you are part of Sumeragi's Bureau of Dragon Saviors, was it? Thanks to one of our members, Septima. Our Jin was able to track your activities.
That Jin Septima. Is that the same type as me? Don't tell me. That's the power that could revive the Primal Dragons?
Oh my. Please accept my apologies for that. That was an experiment of ours, as part of our research into the Primal Dragons.
An experiment? Research? You were just making their rampages worse!
I can understand why you'd be upset, but now that we're done with introductions... Let's talk about that power of yours. I'd like to measure it in real time, in the midst of battle. Let's take it easy. How about a sporting match? Over here! Here I come!
I'm going in!
Now, time to leave the nest! Over here! Out of the way! Well done! Take flight! Out of the way! Great! You know how to entertain me! Over here! My little one, light the skies! How's this? You're stronger than I thought. Later.
He's gone. He said he's with attempts. What in the world are they up to?
I know it's not a real missile, but we should stop that field generator just in case.
Whoa! Whew. Looks like y'all went and found me.
And you are?
My apologies. Mr. ZedÅ really wanted this here button brand is all. Since you're not from here, you might not know this, but that's a very important relic for our country. It's not something you can just come and take. Dang, I should've known. Don't suppose I could just bring it back when we're done with it? No freaking way!
Do you think we'd just leave an important relic in the hands of people who illegally entered the country with a bunch of missiles?
Ain't that just the pits? Y'all are gonna make me get serious. The name's Grazie. You and me are gonna settle this for good. Get down to business. Ha! This is for Mr. ZedÅ.
Mark unleashed!
Your turn, TV. Time for the real deal. Sandstorm Emperor! Loser! You think you can dodge this? How you like this? I'm blowing everything away! Doom Demon Disaster! Take 5, TV!
You're up, Kitty!
Get out of here! Let's go again! Let's go! TV! Hidden 90-second right! Divine Ruin Heresy! Ow!
This is not the end.
Mark unleashed!
You think you can dodge this? How you like this? Go to pieces! Wow! Is this for real? You're gonna regret this!
I see Sumeragi's adepts have finally graced us with their presence.
An Thames ambush?
Just when I was wondering who would be foolish enough to challenge Prince Zed. Who would have guessed it would be the once mighty Azure Striker on a leash held by a little girl? Is Sumeragi really so strapped for talent?
Say what you will about Sumeragi, but I won't let you talk that way about Shadow Yakumo's battle priestesses!
You invaded our country, and now you're stealing our relics. Your barbaric acts have gone on long enough. We will put an end to this!
An order from Prince Zed is the same as a decree from heaven. The likes of you have no say in the matter. If you insist on interfering, then Miss Sistina will have to teach you exactly how foolish you really are. Everything is for the glory of Zed. I'll turn you into Swiss cheese!
My body's on fire!
Easy peasy!
Dance for me!
Easy peasy!
Come on now!
Too slow! Take this!
How about this? Is that all you have? Love, bullet! You're traveling to the ends of the earth! Know your place! I'll finish you! Relentless libido!
Oversurge! Azure Striker!
Pulverize you! This'll blow you away!
You're kidding!
This is not the end.
I'm going in!
Your turn!
How about this? You can't escape! Prince Zed, please forgive me! This isn't over yet!
Found you a Thames brand burglar! Hand it over right now!
Oh my. What's the matter, little kitten? Are you lost? Ah, I see now. You must have come to witness the magnificent Prado's glorious victory with your own eyes. Welcome, welcome!
What's your deal?
Be on your guard, Kirin. I can sense that she is no normal adept.
You honor me with your praise, Azure Striker. My Septima is hot and cold. A rare breed born of two innocents together in pure paradox.
A Septima with two elements?
Precisely! Inside this power lies potential that the Azure Striker or even my exalted Sir Zed does not possess. That's why I alone have the power to bring about the new world order. I shall present you on a plate for my lord. Ha! Little kitten, it's time for our duel.
I'm going in!
I'll leave that to you!
Fall apart! Hey! What? How about you? Stay with me! Hurrah! You're quite the fighter!
Bye, baby!
You got this!
Now for my specialty! Waltz of twin elements!
Too slow!
Mix it up! Electric fire and ice!
Let's go! DB! Hidden 90-second rank! Divine Ruin Heresy!
That's it for tonight.
You there! We've got you now! Put back the binding brand!
Who are you? I'll ask you not to speak to me like that.
So you're with Sumeragi. Good work getting here, I guess.
The binding brands are part of this country's foundation. We won't allow you to do what you please with them.
Oh, the country's foundation, huh? All the more reason for us to take them.
What do you mean?
Pitiful. I don't care if you get it or not. It's got nothing to do with you, fools. Now, let's see. I could just blow you all away, but it would be a shame to lose that exquisite sample you brought with you. My name is Serpentine. Let's see how much power this brand has packed inside it. Dust to dust. I prefer the cover of mist.
I'm going in!
To your face.
For the kill!
Over here, maybe?
For the kill!
Over here, maybe? Sorry.
I'll bury you!
About there. This can't be. Time for my secret art. Mystic Mandala.
Leave this to me!
You got this!
Let's go! GB! Hidden 90-second run! Divine Ruin Heresy!
My body's on fire!
Prepare your souls.
Too slow!
Farewell!
Eat
Is this all I could do? Oops. I played around too long.
What are you two doing here?
I'm back from hell, Gunvolt! We followed a faint light back here, so we could finally slaughter you.
Huh? Who are these punks? Some of Thames' B team?
They're a couple of Sumeragi adepts I put down in the past. They weren't exactly upstanding employees either.
From where we're sitting, you're the one who's always been out of line, Gunvolt.
Seeing you wearing Sumeragi's crest like this. Oh, how the mighty have fallen. My blade of light shall purge you and your sins from this world.
This must be an illusion created from my memories by an Thames adept.
Oh, I bet it's that bogus monk lady. In that case, I can just knock these two right back to where they came from.
Ha! Looks like these punks have no idea who they're messing with, huh, Jota?
You former traitors have much to learn. Our justice will bring about a new world order under the one true ruler. I'll cut you down. Stinger! I'll cut you down. Stinger! Fall to shreds.
I'll crush you! I'll burn you to cinders!
These unenlightened.
You got this!
Too slow!
Fall to shreds.
I'll crush you!
Disappear into light.
You won't even leave Ash!
You dare block the lights!
Now I'm pissed!
Allow me to end this.
Incandescent Blade!
Let's go! GB! Hidden 90-second run! Divine Ruin Heresy!
Zonda and Tenjian. We have to deal with Eden too?
I lovingly long for this day, Gunvolt.
Imagine my surprise at meeting you again. I never dared to dream of this moment.
Eden? Wasn't that organization dissolved ages ago? Guess these are more of your memories, GB?
They must be. Looks like it's the same trick again. These two may be even more trouble than the last ones, Kirin.
I always kinda knew, but now I know for sure that you faced off against some real pieces of work.
Shameless fools. You are not worthy to bear Sumeragi's crest. Ruffians like you could never appreciate our shared ideals.
Come now, it's not too late. Let's eliminate humanity and create a garden of love for just us adepts. Here I am! Here I come!
Be ready!
Get ready to come!
This tower!
I can feel your love! Here I am! Carnal Downpour! Here I come!
You're up, King! Be ready!
Get ready to come! The rhythm of love!
Eden will never die!
Suffer is to love.
Zonda!
Together, my brother! Wonder Ice Prison!
Let's go! GB! Hidden 90-second run! Divine Ruin Heresy!
You will understand once you bask in the light of our glorious future. After all, it is a king's duty to enlighten his subjects. You are welcome to try and stop me if you wish. Besides, you're the ones responsible for defending this nation, are you not? Come then, let us battle. The future hangs in the balance. Far too slow!
I'm going in!
I'll leave this to you!
Take flight! Out of the way! Look alive! Strong, as always. Far too slow! Scorch the earth! Rex Caliber! Take flight! Here I come! Now, we can really begin.
You're up, Kitty!
Over here! This is where we part. Legitima Futura! Glory of the crown. Carved into the earth. And so, the world shall be reborn!
Too slow!
Far too slow! Here I come! That's right. I can't lose here, can I?
Mark and Leech!
Burn to ash! Far too slow! Ballista! Not done yet! I underestimated your fetters.
My body's on fire!
Try to keep up! This'll blow you away! We can do this! I can seal Moebius away if we keep this up!
What? My fetters were broken? Don't touch her! Kirin! Kill me! I can't control it!
fighting!
Let's go! Gunvolt! 90-second right! Divine Ruin Arc!
Kitty, no! This is my limit! I'm sorry! I can't! Shit! ZedÅ! You must survive!
Too slow!
Kitty, no! This is my limit! Kitty, no! This is my limit! I'm sorry! I can't! Darkness! ZedÅ! You must survive!
Easy peasy! Take this!
Body dot!
Easy peasy! Easy peasy! Let's go! Gunvolt! 90-second right! Divine Ruin Arc!
Kitty, no!
Kirin, you'll really never give up.
Take this! Huh? What's going on? GV! Weeks have passed since that day. The newly awakened Octima disappeared along with the Azure Striker, and the world is safe for now. Atenza's attack and Moebius' existence went public, and now Sumeragi is cleaning up the mess. Even my group, Shadow Yakumo, has its hands full dealing with everything. Primal Dragons are still appearing everywhere in the aftermath of Moebius' awakening, just as Zed predicted. As for Zed, Atems reached an agreement with Sumeragi and returned to their home country. They probably have enough on their plate taking care of their own country's Primal Dragons. As for us...
I'm detecting a new Primal Dragon in the sky, above 3rd Avenue. Yikes! It looks like a real tough one. Sensei, can you take care of it?
Negative. I'm already dueling one on 2nd Avenue.
Guess it's my turn to step up to the plate.
BB, you just need to keep it occupied. Don't do anything rash.
Okie dokie, artichokey.
Kirin, the target in the underground mall has been suppressed, requesting a seal. I'm moving to back up BB.
Got it. I'll be right there. Shiron, I need directions.
Hell yeah! Understood!
Gunvolt, I'll never let the bond we shared be in vain. I'll secure the future of this world with my radiant fetters!